Hey y'all, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are doing 2 ways to decorate Tiana'S palace. As someone who lives in Louisiana, I am so excited about this update, so I will be creating a more realistic option for this first idea to really capture the essence of New Orleans. If you're like me and want something a little bit more realistic, our swamps are on the outskirts of the city, so this is a realistic placement if we're building our city in the plaza in Meadow. But if you are somebody who wants to build in the Glade your city, I do have a second idea for today's video that'll help you get inspired for that biome too. As for my New Orleans city build, I am planning to do my official layout probably on a future live stream or a dedicated video, so stay tuned for that content in the future. But for now, I hope that these 2 ideas today bring you a ton of inspiration. Anyways, for this first idea, we're going to work on the layout and then do some detailing, and I'll see you near the end of this video when we do a final overhead shot of how everything turned out. After all my final details, here's how the first idea turned out. I am so excited about this one, especially because I was able to incorporate the trolley tracks into this build. I do wish that I could have had more detail towards the plaza incline, but I still think that this layout is really nice and it's still functional too. For the last idea, we will be building in the Glade Truss, and I'll be still doing a town-like vibe for this build, but the trolley tracks won't be included. This build was really hard to do just because the Glade Truss is so narrow, but we're going to do our best with the layout that we have, and I think I'm going to do a romantic gazebo-like build in front of the pond, and then we'll do a functional walkway in front of Tiana'S palace. Now, if you're somebody who isn't building your city in the Glade Truss, I do think that this layout that we're working on would work great in the Meadow as well, so feel free to swap biomes if you like how this build turned out too. Just like the first build, we're going to work on the layout first, and then I'll do some decorating, and I'll see you at the end of this video when we do a final overhead shot of how everything turned out. But I hope that both builds so far have brought you a ton of inspiration, and let me know your favorite one in the comment section below. After all my final details, here's how the last idea for today's video turned out. I'm really excited about this last idea because I think it captures the vibe of the Glade Trust so well. I feel like it almost looks like a romantic restaurant that's set in the bayou. I also last minute decided to add this boat into the river as I thought it was a really nice touch, especially if you're somebody going for a more city core like approach. I wanted to make sure that there was a couple additional details to kind of give you some ideas on how you can add onto this build and of course transition from it too. Anyways, before today's video ends, I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me as a creator. Just your support in general means the world to me. Thanks again for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.